On Monday, 73-year-old South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster learned that he tested positive for the coronavirus and was slated to receive outpatient antibody treatment for mild symptoms. McMaster's wife, also 73 years old, Peggy McMaster, tested positive last week and is said to be asymptomatic. Joining us now from Greenville, South Carolina, to talk more is Dr. UA Thompson. Dr. Thompson, both McMasters had attended a Christmas event at the White House earlier last week and took a precautionary routine test on Thursday. McMaster's office is saying that there is no way to pinpoint precisely when or how either of them contracted the virus. This is just a very interesting time to see this take place. Give us some backstory here.
Yes, Nietzsche, it is very difficult to ascertain where the virus was contracted for the McMasters. The White House event, we surmise that it was indeed the place where they contracted it because there's others who are reported to have tested positive for the virus after leaving that particular Christmas party. So it's difficult to suggest in any way definitive, but we just speculate at that. But at the end of the day, I think humanity must play out. We must pray for Governor McMaster as well as his wife, Peggy, of whom I both know personally, that they will recover and be able to get back to the business of South Carolina governance as they did before.
You know, what's interesting is that the positive test results came on the same day as South Carolina's health board selected a retired military doctor to head the state's health and environmental department. They've been months without permanent director at the helm of the agency overseeing South Carolina's coronavirus response. So it's very interesting for the announcement to come along the same lines, and then also for some to want to attach this to the White House. Just speak to that thought.
Well, I must say, this virus knows no political uh, patronage. It affects everyone who gets in its path. And I think this helps us to understand that, irregardless of politics or ideology, we still are human. And irregardless of how much power and money or position we might hold, we are still human and we're still vulnerable to the sicknesses and diseases that are commonplace to this human condition. And so I think we should remember that. Not just when we are going through pandemics of this nature, but also when we come out, so that we will treat each other in a different manner than we have perhaps in the past. So I am hopeful. South Carolina, yes, is spiking again, but I believe that we must continue to, put in safeguards to protect ourselves and be hopeful that the vaccine will be, given to South Carolinians as well as other states in a hurriedly manner so that we can combat this COVID-19 because we have lost too much at the hands of it.
Certainly, and in the realm of numbers, Dr. Yu, as you mentioned, that South Carolina is spiking. On Tuesday, South Carolina had more than
Yes,
2,000 new positive tests for the coronavirus, as well as
yes,
15 new deaths. And so, certainly, our thoughts and prayers go with everyone who is navigating
absolutely.
this very, very unique time. And as you have mentioned many times, that hoping for a speedy resolve to this situation.
Yes,
Dr. UA
yes,
Thompson,
absolutely.
thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Nietzsche. Always my pleasure.